Hi everybody, and welcome back to my YouTube channel. In this video, I'll be telling you guys all the mistakes that I have made in the past in Beast Farm Simulator. So let's get right into this YouTube video. So the whole point of this video is for you guys to learn from my mistakes that I've made in the past, because trust me, they are very bad mistakes, and it is really hard to get all the stuff back and stuff from them. So yeah, the first mistake that I've made, and this is like the least worst mistake, even though this is really bad. I've always tried to get so many, I always tried to get mythics with only like 10,000 royal jellies. So I spent like 10 billion 10 billion honey, 15 billion honey, sometimes like 20, depends, to get myself between 10 and 20 or 20,000 royal jellies. And I would always never get a mythic, because that is definitely not enough to get a mythic. So I've probably wasted like 200 billion honey doing that. So that is a mega mistake. Like, that is huge. So yeah, guys, definitely don't go for mythics if you don't have enough honey. Only go for them if you've got like 50 billion or so to spend on royal jellies, because then you have a high chance of getting a mythic. Unlike that mistake that I made. The next worst mistake, and this is an even worse mistake, it is very bad. It will really hurt you later in the game. And it is that I would use any egg that I would get instantly. So let's say that I get like a diamond egg or something. I would use it instantly after and get like a horrible bee or whatever. Then when I realized that the diamond mask existed, I had 0 diamond eggs, and it was a very sad day for me. Trust me, it was very depressing. This is why you definitely need to save your eggs up. Like, look at my egg collection. It's getting pretty big. If I scroll down to my eggs, I've got a decent amount. 5 silver eggs, diamond egg, 2 mythic eggs, 2 gifted silver eggs, and 2 gifted gold eggs. But back then, I used to use so many mythic eggs and so many diamond eggs and other eggs, like gold eggs, stuff like that. And it really hurt me, for sure. Especially when it came for even honey mask, too. I used to use gold eggs a lot, and then when I realized that the honey mask was, it cost 5 gold eggs, and I ended up having to spend 250 tickets to get 5 gold eggs, and that definitely hurt me a lot, because that's a whole event bee worth of tickets. That's a whole 250 tickets, which can get you a whole event bee. But the worst thing about the egg situation is whenever I get a star egg, the rarest egg in the game. This is the rarest type of egg and hardest to get, in my opinion. Probably is even rarer than a mythic egg to get. I would use it instantly right after I got like Mother Bear gives a star egg. I think Panda Bear gives a star egg. I would use it instantly and get like a gifted Brave Bee, gifted Fire Bee, something really bad that I didn't, because I had like barely any gifteds, so I had a really high chance of getting a gifted rare or gifted epic. Instead of saving it for when I had every single gifted rare, epic, and almost or all gifted legendaries, so then I'd have a very high chance of getting a gifted mythic or even a gifted legendary. That's still the odds, pretty much same odds of getting a gifted normal just mythic beats. Probably getting a gifted legendary is, I think, like a 1 in 10,000 chance. Gift in a mythic is 1 in 20,000. So, it's around there. Around is hard. So that was a very huge, horrible mistake that I made. But there is one way worse game-ruining mistake that took me over a year to get back from. And this is the worst mistake I have ever made in Beast Farm Simulator yet. It is, I've always waste my honey or waste all my resources. Like, basically, I would get oils and stuff, and when I was a noob, even a pro, I used to waste resources instantly. Like, I'd get a resource and I'd be like, oh, I'm just gonna boost instantly, and I do mega boost like every half a second, even though they wouldn't even make me any honey because they're not the correct way to do a mega boost. So I would use very rare items and stuff, and yeah, that was a bad situation, because I would use for really horrible mega boosts, like mega boosts that made me probably 1 billion honey. I mean, I was so bad at boosting back then, trust me. And I would use a super smoothie, purple potion, every single item you can possibly use. It was bad. Also, I would just use oils and glitters and stuff randomly, like whenever I wanted to just do a quest or something. Don't do that. Please do not do that. It is very, very hurtful on your items. If you just use glitters and stuff randomly, whenever you want to do a quest. Like, whenever I want to do a quest, I would try to get a boost in the field, and if I didn't, I would just use a glitter, oil, every single thing I could possibly use until I, like, lost all of my items. It was so sad, but, you know, I learned from that mistake a while ago, like probably like a year ago, but it took me like a year to get back from. I think I'm still getting back on like oils and enzymes and stuff. Like my inventory is decent, but making that many purple potions and super smoothies all the time really, really, really hurt me a lot. Cause like now, if you go and look at my neon berries, which are very useful for later, I'm still trying to get back on neon berries. I only have 108. I used to have like 500 neon berries, and I used them all within like the span of a month. And then I couldn't craft any more purple potions or super smoothies. That's the cost of doing Mega Boost so often, especially since I only made probably maybe like 50 billion honey off of those really crappy Mega Boosts that were horrible. Really didn't do that much to me, to be honest. It really didn't do anything. So that is the one mistake that you guys. Those are all three of those mistakes that I hope you guys will definitely never do, because those really hurt my Beast Form gameplay, and now has made me make a lot less progress than I usually would. So those are basically the three biggest mistakes that you can really make in Beast Form Simulator. So I've made like every single mistake along the way. Same with getting I've made a lot more mistakes, like getting like the mythic bees in the wrong order, or not mythic, event bees in the wrong order. Like I started with getting. I actually started with Puppy Bee, which is definitely decent because I got him when he was half off. Yeah, it was. It was a long time ago. Yes, it was like 2 years ago when he was half off. He just came out. Yes, it's Beast Form Similar Nostalgia right there. Yeah, he's old. It's very old. And then I got Cobalt Bee, Crimson Bee, the two worst, arguably worst event bees. I got Festive Bee, definitely not the best. Let's just say that. Then, I got Photon Bee, he's decent. And then I got Tabby Bee last. It was sad. Even though Tabby Bee is definitely the best best event bee yet. So definitely get him first, guys, for sure. He is the best bee or event bee. And I will actually make a video on like best event bees and stuff, and I'll explain why and stuff like that. I'll definitely make a video on that soon, because that will be very, very, very helpful for sure. Because I did not know that back then, and somehow I got the order completely mixed up, and that definitely didn't help at all. I would spend a ton of honey on tickets too, and that is definitely not a good decision to do. I would spend a ton of tickets on gumdrops and like stingers and stuff like that, like all the time. Just like whenever I got a little bit of honey, I would just spend it instantly, or tickets, I would spend them instantly on things. It was sad. I made a lot of mistakes, but hopefully you guys had learned a lot of things from watching this video, and definitely will not make those mistakes, because trust me, they will really hurt you later in Beast Farm Simulator. And it takes forever to get the items back. They're not permanent mistakes. They're just mistakes that will hurt you quite a bit later game. But yeah, if you guys have any videos you want me to make or video suggestions, leave them in the comments. And remember to like, subscribe, hit the bell, and turn it to all. And I'll see you in the next video. Bye, everybody.